Hello and welcome to a new video about programming Arduinos. This time with a little theory, because we have seen, this input, this is not really working, right? It is, if I show you what is happening, it is clear, right? So here is, I will use simply 2 as an input. So if I'm using 2 as an input, and I want to have there either 5 volt for logical true, I can place it to 5 volt, okay? Then it's logical true. If I want to have it logical false, then I will set it to ground, okay? Then it's logical false, However, if I just open it, book, this is not defined. So this means the voltage here, this is just, if we read in here now, true or false, this is just random, okay? And this actually is exactly what is happening with our push button. So if we have somewhere a button, use it like this, there is, we connect it to plus 5 volt, there is a button, and here actually is our input, in pin. Okay, so what, if we close it, we have 5 volt. If we open it, we are not defined. Okay, that's an issue. How to define this here, the voltage of this? We can use here a resistor and place this resistor to ground. So whenever we are open here, this resistor will pull this line to ground. So since there is not that much voltage involved, so now this resistor is defining the voltage level of this line. If the button is open. If the button is closed, then we have plus 5 volt here. To prevent that there is a lot of current running, we have to select this resistor high. So I will write simply here big R. We use 10 kilo ohms or something like that. With a big R, we do not disturb the plus 5 volt, if we are closed, and if we are open, we will define the voltage level, the potential of this line. Okay, since we are pulling this line down to ground, here's ground. Since we are pulling this line down, this thing here is called pull down. A pull down resistor. One possibility. Another possibility is if we have here the in pin, we're using again a big R, but this time we are not connecting it to ground, we're connecting it to plus 5 volt. So whenever this is open, this line will be pulled up to plus 5 volt. This also means on the other side of the button I have to connect to ground. Now it's inverse. If I press the button, I have 0 volts here. If I release the button, this will pull this line up to plus 5 volt. This is called pull up. Clear, right? And this is how it is actually done, to use pull down and pull up resistors. So if we are using our button, then we will also use a pull up or pull down resistor. Now we know what's going on. Now we know that this, what we've seen here, this not working stuff, yeah, that this is just not defined, and it's just randomly reading in a 0 or 1. Yeah, this is why we see the LED flickering, yeah, or not that bright or whatever. Yeah, simply not defined state. And we said, okay, we can simply use a pull resistor. I've decided to use 100K, not 10K, because I think 100K is better and should be small enough to proper pull this. So we'll place this a little bit further here, and well, we will now make this pull down resistor between the button line and and now see, already gone off. Push the button, on, release, off. Now it's working stable. Yeah? So this is the effect of this pull down resistor. This is now defining the voltage level of this line here, yeah, of the yellow line. Well, we have it. Yeah? Pull down, working pretty well. Let's try also pull up. Yeah? So what we have got to do actually, we just have to place this here to 5 volt. Okay, I just selected the other line, and then of course here, this one, I have to put now not to plus but to minus. If I put it to plus, you see I can press the button, nothing is changing because I'm switching between 5 and 5 volts, and there is no difference between 5 and 5 volts, so you cannot so I will switch it, put it to here. So now we have 5 volts, and if I push the button, 0 volts. Now it's working exactly the opposite way. Clear, right? Because now this resistor is pulling up the yellow line, and if I push the button, the yellow line is pulled down to 0 volt. If I release it, it's pulled up by the pull up resistor to 5 volt. If I want to have it as before, I have to change the program. Yeah, you can try this. I'm sure you can manage how to change the program to make this again appear like if I push the button, it shall be lit. If I release the button, it shall not be lit. Okay? Sure, you can manage. So, for this time, thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.